Aloha and good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you beautiful people may be watching from. We are on the canal here, the Alawai. The Alawai Canal. Look how ugly this water is. It's so polluted. All right, it's a beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon. No rain, just beautiful clouds, bright blue skies. This is the Alawai Road Boulevard right here, the one-way road that's parallel to Kahio and Kalakaua, and the beach is straight that way. Aloha, Mary and Linda, always great to see you guys, and Rick and Ross, Janet, the queen of the genre, Diamond Head. That is our infamous arched house. I don't know if you can see it. Let me hold this real still. Do you see that house on the very end over there? If you were on the live stream yesterday, that I was almost begged by Terry not to delete, but I wanted to. That's it right there. The highest house to the left, and right there, that tree line is where we ended up. And you can see the roadway. See it, arched roadway. It's a little bit windy today, but how's the audio and video look? It looks great on my end. Sounds great on my end. John, great to see you. Ross, as always, again, good to see you. Margaret, we're going to deal with you in just a moment. Margaret, when more people get on here. But how is your Friday going? We put in a few miles already this morning, myself and my lazy bum dog. Wrapped up our work for this Memorial Day weekend. What are some of your plans for this Memorial Day? What we have scheduled tonight, we have a sunset live stream. I'm not sure if we're going to do that one or not. We were trying to go out to Ko'olina to do the live stream out there, and I had something set up with someone that was going to meet us out there, and that went awry. And it's not Shasta. I don't want to get Shasta in trouble. It went awry about 45 minutes ago, so when Terry was crybabying about me tasking her with too many things to do, she said, you should do a live stream right now. That's when I know I'm getting on her a little bit too much. She's asking me to go do a live stream. Well, it's a beautiful day, Lance. Beautiful. Yeah, when I start asking her to do too many things, or to follow up on too many things, or look at too many videos, she's always quick to get me off the laptop and get me on a live stream, because when I'm on a live stream, she knows exactly where I am at all times, and she doesn't. She's not getting new things to do. So I really have nothing planned for right now. So we could literally go anywhere, do anything. We can go 4.6 miles that way to Kahala, and there's a bunch of cool houses along the way. It's a little bit of a dodgy stream. I really do wish that we had connection all the way around the base of Diamond Head. I really do wish we did. But there's 3 spots where we lose connection, and it's just irritating as heck. And otherwise, I would love to take you up to the foot of Diamond Head over there on the base, and let you see that lookout. It's just a gorgeous view. Every time when we do the hike up there, it's beautiful up there. Or we can go. I was going to say we could walk to Chinatown and go to Pig and Lady, but they close at 2:30. But we're going to do a food stream from there, because I was there about 4 weeks ago, and they are worthy of getting a. Sorry about that, guys. And they are worthy of having their own food stream. That's International Marketplace. I'm sorry, that's Kahio right there. International Marketplace is just to the left, and Duke's Marketplace food court is right to the right of there. Yeah, so we could go anywhere you want to go. I've had nothing to eat except for about maybe that much of a banana and about 5 cups of coffee. So I am ready to roll. We can go eat something, drink something. So we can go from here to Chinatown or anywhere in between. I saw that Terry, who's probably going to be fired this weekend, I saw that she offered up going to Ala Moana Mall to run some errands. I thought that was hilarious. We can go get some shrimp, some jungle shrimp at the shrimp store over there by Don Quixote. We can go to Walmart. We can go to Ala Moana Mall. We can go to Magic Island. We could go to the beach and just sit there. We can go to any bar you want to go to and have 1 or 2 beers. Not going to do a lot. I'm not Lance, for God's sakes, or Aussie. No, that's, you know what, Janet, you know what that's going to be? I've actually tried them twice now. One that you guys knew about, and I did one completely oblivious to you guys, and it's a scam. Those hotspots don't work. I mean, they work as hotspots, Janet, but they don't work at boosting your signal out in areas. If there's not a signal there, they're not picking. They're not boosting it, so to speak. And that's a crime. But what you're talking about, Starlink, is a really, really good idea, just not available. Hello, Rick. Hello, Tammy. Food, go to the beach. We could do that. There's one place I want to do the next time we do a real Bites and Beaches. It's this Surf and Tacos place right down the street, but I want to give them some notice before I do that. Michael, and not 6 cups of coffee, not like 6 cups. I mean, 6 Starbucks is what I'm talking about, 6 Ventes. Hello, Wanda. Happy Friday to you, too. Yeah, the sky is beautiful. Even though this is ridiculously toxic water and just nasty, it does have some nice reflections at night. It does look nice when you look out over that way, I guess. What an annoying voice you're taking pleasure in hearing, Steve. But I'm glad it's. Yeah, Mai Tai wouldn't be bad. Actually, I don't want to do a Mai Tai. That's too heavy. Alcohol is such poison for you guys. I look back at the times I've had the Mai Tais on the stream and stuff. They're very tasty, very nice. The beers are good, longboard, but man, alcohol is such a poison for your body. It turns to literal poison in your body. That's why anyway, it turns to poison. It just rained a couple days ago. That's why the runoff from, over here and all along the canal here, the runoff is just terrible. And right there where the canal ends, that's just mud and dirt, and it just washes this way. Oh, Janet, that's a good idea. We can go get a lobster and crab roll. Oh, you know what? I should have brought Lucille if we were going to do that. If we're going to stay in this area around here, I should have gotten Lucille. Of course, she's wiped out. She's at home watching cartoons right now on her luxurious bed. So she probably doesn't want to get out again. Yeah. Could do a crab lobster roll, although we've done that a number of times, but hey, that's a fan favorite. I love that. We could go to Ala Moana Mall. There is something I have to lay eyes on to look at something, and then maybe go to Walmart. I have to get new earphones until my new ones come in. I have some really cool ones coming in, but I have to get something between now and 3 weeks. So I could do that at Ala Moana. That's what Terry, that soon to be terminated sucker, was talking about. Boy, do I have some great news about the catamarans for you guys. Yeah, I tried to convince Lucille there's a shortage of food because that little sucker will eat her body weight 3 or 4 times a day. That's why Terry made that post the other day about Lucy complaining that there's a shortage of chicken and salmon and stuff in Hawaii. Lobster crab roll, that sounds good. Well, that's at the food trucks down here. I mean, it's wide open, guys. Sometimes when it's wide open, you get indecisive and you don't make any decisions, which is the case. But I'm wide open. We can go anywhere if you guys want to vote on it or what have you. Remember, this weekend, on Monday, we're going to announce the winner of the Rock of Hula. We also have a couple cool things we're going to announce on that. So you guys make sure you, at least once a day, tag Waikiki Trolley on any of the posts. There's about 9 posts now. And Terry, as of tonight, is going to pull all the scrape the screen and pull all the entrants and comments from all those posts and then put them in the spreadsheet. And then Sunday night, she'll add to them and use that Google picker and pick the winner. Oh, it's your birthday today. Hey, Janine. Good to see you. Happy birthday. Yeah, she does have to keep up her girlish figure. Oh, Wanda. Hey, by the way, just a little housekeeping. I don't have the whole list of names, but there's like 5 of you who have still have not responded to Vi about your Waikiki Trolley. One is Mayreen, another is Tommy, and I can't think of who the other one is. But I'm going to have Terry put it up in a post. Ding dong. Wouldn't that be great if he crashed right into those bikes? That would make my month. There are very few things that are more difficult for me to not say something on stream when someone is riding by like that. It's very, very, very difficult. But I promised myself, after hearing myself do it on a couple of streams, I heard how horrible it sounds. So it's very difficult. Just want you to know that. Well, we're headed this way anyway, so, and let's get something to eat. So guys, literally from Duke's, which is actually back there, so from about, let's say Duke's this way, we can eat anywhere you guys want to go. We can eat at that Burger King, eat at the Thai restaurant, we could eat at Duke's, we could eat at Halekulani, we could eat at Giovanni Pastrami, but I don't want to go there. Tap House, we can go to Liliha Bakery, we can go to Lulu's, we can go to the food trucks. You guys pick. Any food. Oh man, you guys don't know. You don't know. It is very difficult not to talk about it too. So difficult. I had an issue, which I'm not going to talk about now. I'm going to just ignore that. It's really cool to see them when they bring these canoes out and they go all the way down there and they come around, and they'll actually take this waterway all the way to the harbor. Could do sushi, could do ribs, could go to Waikiki Market, the food truck compound over here. Janet says food truck, that's where we're going. Unless there's something along the way that just really excites you guys. So let's go this way onto Kahio, so where you can actually see some more things other than the canal, because you've seen enough that canal, I believe. Blue Ocean's too far that way, Sandy, or we would do that. But we'll go this way a little bit and then turn on Kahio, And if there's anything you guys see, actually, we'll go. Let's go down to Kalakaua. It's such a beautiful day. Maybe I can cut over to the beach and show you your beach fix for the day. Look at that crosswalk right here. It just popped up. Two days ago, I'm walking with Lucio down Cahillo. There is a man, a wife, and two kids. And they're walking towards me. And they're opening up all of them, the mother and the father, opening up food containers. And the two kids, they're smaller kids, however old a kid is when they're that tall. That's how old they were. Two of them. And they're walking towards me. And they open up this, their food container. It has a top on it. And someone finished the story for me. Ooh, poke bowl. We can actually do two things. We can actually go to the food trucks, get a lobster roll, and then go get musubi at my favorite musubi place that I told Shasta about, and then go see if there's turtles. We could do that. That may be a plan. Yasin, hola amigo. $100 says he throws it on the ground. Very good. Margaret was very close. Or actually, the member who will remain unnamed was very close. Father takes the top off, looks at the top, throws it on the ground. There's a fork inside and chopsticks inside on the side of the bag that he had. Took the fork, threw it on the ground, plastic fork, threw it on the ground. And they were about from where I am to that tree in front of me. And there's one set of people in front. I look up there, and he's just going along, and he has a plastic bag, you know, the thin plastic bags that all the food comes in, wads it, drops it on the ground. Anybody want to fill out the rest of the story on what possibly happened? This is the LaCroix. You know, I know that, and some of you guys, I want to point this out. I really do see a lot of the comments that are mostly the really positive ones on the really negative ones. Those are the ones that Terry highlights for me. You guys were so positive about that. What does it cost to stay in Waikiki stream? I really, really do appreciate that. And some of the comments were exactly what I thought they would be, that you really enjoy seeing the actual hotels that you're going to be staying in. For some reason, obviously, like right now, we're looking at LaCroix, right? And it's kind of backlit, so it's not a great shot. But you were saying it really helps you to see some of these in live in person, so to speak, especially on these live streams, because it's not the polished photos, and you're able to see, you know, I can show you this image of this hotel right here, and then point right down there's the La Malia, down there is Royal Hawaiian, and you get a really good view of what's going on in the area and get a better view of the hotel. But anyway, you were very complimentary, and that's exactly why we do those streams. You know, they're not as beautifully produced as a produced video would be, but I think you get a lot of value out of it. And I really appreciate that you do get that value. So there's the LaCroix. Oh, yes, he littered. So I picked up my beautiful dog in one hand. I walked up behind them, and I picked up the bag. I picked up the fork. I picked up the lid. And I waited until we were at the next crosswalk. I walked up to him. I had it in my left hand, had Lucille in my right hand, and he was on this side, and she was on that side. And I had his information or his rubbish here, and I walked up to him. I went, put it right in his chest. I said, "Sir, I think you dropped that." He couldn't speak English. I don't want to say what ethnicity he was. He was Asian. And I said, "I think you dropped that. There's a trash can right there." And he just kind of looks at me, and his wife said something to him. He said something to his wife. I said, "Man, set an example for your kids." I said, "Stop littering." I walked off. And you'd think that would have been it, but nope. A local guy right behind me said, "Hey, you're not the police. He could do what he wants." And I promise I won't say what happened after that of the exchange. Where's Greg when you need him? There's his place. He's always asking about. Ask, did you go by the Luana? Yes, we always go by it. We're going by it right now. Look at this. I have to show this every time I see it. I just think this is beautiful. Can you see him? See that family of chickens? Hey, Mama, what's up? You have a big family. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 babies. Wow. And their life is right there, man. Their entire existence. Eating the grass, picking up the bugs, scratching around. Hopefully they all make it. Oh, look, there's more. Look at that. Hers are tiny, tiny. Those are fresh and new babies. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those babies. Look how tiny they are. Look like black, fuzzy ping pong balls. Yep, that's it. And for some reason, these ducks here, these are not security ducks. These are nice ducks. These ducks, when they have babies, they have them at this pond, or not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them, they'll have them at this little pond, a fountain here. And you'll see a mom duck and a dad duck, and they'll be here, and their little babies will be right in here. I don't see any now. All right, now I've got lobster roll on my mind. Let's go get it. Oh man, it is. So guys, check this out. It's official for one catamaran place, and the second one is going to be official next week. But here's what we have on the Holokai. Beautiful, beautiful catamaran boat. It's one of the white ones. I mistakenly said yellow ones the other day. One second. This is the Roamer. Used to be, it's still the worst name on of any hotel, but it's the Roamer. They redid that pool area up there. Did such a really, really good job. Such a really good job. But they did kind of a Miami kind of Art Deco style kind of a up there. Don't you like that? Isn't that nice looking? They have their, their pool bar area. This is a, the fire pit. People sit there at that bar area, and they sit around and get lanced. Have a lance time. Look at that name. Good Lord. But their sister property, the Roamer Waikiki, is opening up on the 1st, and we may get a first view of that place. I'm angling for that right now. So the catamaran, the Holokai. Hello, Cassie Vegas. Is she on here? It's a nice place, and they actually did they like, much like Ohana East, that hotel. They plan on doing a soft remodel, or I don't know how serious it was, but they were planning on doing a soft remodel, as I recall. But then they ended up doing a complete remodel. And one of the things they did that was notable that I noticed was that they took the kitchenettes out of this place, which I personally think is a mistake, because that's one of the things they had going for them were the kitchenettes. So now this place, if you're wanting to stay out of Waikiki, out of the noise a little bit, that's maybe a place to consider. They do have larger balconies. Some of them have ocean views, but you're looking across, across a couple of hotels, so they're not just wide open. But this is a very, I don't want to say very affordable, but it was on the more affordable side. But I can tell you that Roamer Waikiki, that may be right now for their rates, it may be the one of the best options around, just because their balconies are huge and their rooms are very big, or sizable, I should say. I wouldn't say very big, but they're bigger than most, that's for sure. Hello, Cassie Vegas. What's going on? And what's Mr. Cassie Vegas doing? Let me guess. Whatever you tell him, right? Oh, see how brave I am this far away? When he's like 5,000 miles away, I can say things like that. That might be it, Janine. Hey, Janine, are you associated with another Facebook group? I mean, like, are you part owner in it? I mean, I don't care. Advertise, put the link in here if you want to. I don't care. But I just want to know because Terry sent me a post asking if you're the same Janine. Who knows what this used to be and what they're telling me it's going to be, which they lied to me, by the way. Does anyone remember? No prize, no anything. Just be nice and guess what it used to be and what I was told it was going to be. So fast, man. Yeah. Just what I said, exactly what you asked them to do. That's wonderful. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not bothered by other. If the group's content is relevant, then by all means, post it. All our members will be the ones that decide if they like it or not. But there were, well, we had a lot of, and I don't know why it was. I asked Terry what the possible reason was, but we received a number of very vocal complaints about us being so. They said restrictive. I think it's choosy about it. They're upset because we're being so restrictive about the type of posts that we allow. They said you need to allow more posts from like local restaurants and local shops. Check it out. Let's take a spin around and see what some of these places are. We've done this before, but they always have new places, it seems like. Ooh, look. More, it's like Italian. This is kind of like a mix of stuff, huh? Yeah. This is where we're going. Maybe that. No, that. That's it right there. I don't want to tell him. This is a new one. I don't want to tell him that we are coming back just in case we saw something better here. Yeah, we had a number of complaints, and I think it was more of a consorted effort from a number of people complaining that we don't have businesses and small, restaurants and photographers and things like that. And that is 100% false. What we don't want is photographers, realtors, furniture salespeople, things like that, which is what these people were responding to. What we do want is there was a realtor, a travel agent, and some guy kept posting furniture for sale, and we kept deleting him, and so he wasn't stopping, and so we banned him. And there's another couple of businesses that are, look at this, Thai tea. Wow, this looks good, huh? They just kept posting, and we've told them probably, and I'm not even joking, probably 30 times, please don't post that, post more information, post some facts or tips or something that our members are going to find beneficial and informative, and we'll post it every time. But they never have. So just this last couple of days, we received just a deluge of complaints in DMs. I wouldn't say a deluge. I'd say like 10 or more. Just complaining that you don't support local. You're trying to make money. You're trying to get people to pay, and that's 100% not the truth. Number one. Number two, we have a lot of restaurants. Any local restaurant that wants to post on going to Hawaii, lay it down, man. We'll approve you, every single one. Do you guys remember these from the parking swap or the swap meet? It's just, I don't think you guys want to hear from travel agents. And if you did, you'd go find them or furniture salespeople or You know, they put their tours on there, but all they do is they say, take our around the island tour. It's $99 and that's it. And we tell them, please give us tips. Put FAQs on there. Put some sort of a fact or some sort of factoids or information about, you know, what they can find on the, or what they can see on the tour. And it makes it more informative as opposed to just a straight ad. We're not an ad, you know, an ad post. Hi there. We're not an ad post group. So tell us what's what. They won't do it. So we have to get rid of them. So yeah, any restaurant, we'll post any restaurant. Any small business, we'll post them. End of story. Everybody else, you're up. It's yep for criticism or critique, I should say. This is on the corner of. I'll show you in just a moment. Let me go up here and show you. This is on the corner of Kalakaua and Ala Moana Boulevard. Look at this. This may be something we try right here. Bacon wrapped hot dog. Are you kidding me? Bacon wrapped hot dog. Wow, those are good prices too. Looks good, man. What's the name of your place? Hawaii Street Eats. This is Hawaii Street Eats. And we're on the corner of Kalakaua and Ala Moana Boulevard. I'll show you the cross streets up there. Thanks, man. I think they're at the, I think they've been at the, how are you? Sorry. What's the name of the place?
Try it.
Try this? I'll try it. Can I try it? You have a toothpick?
Yep.
We're from Hawaii. We don't need that, right? You don't need a toothpick. Just reach in there. Guys, look at that. That does look good, huh? Oh, you're holding it for me.
Short ribs. I got short rib, chicken, and liliko smoked it.
Oh my goodness! How much is it?
Chickens is 17.
The chicken is 17, which is right here.
The chicken wings and the barbecue chicken is 17. I got my liliko smoked meat and my creamy garlic shrimp for 18, and my beef short ribs on the top for 21. That's the Calbee.
Oh, Calbee. Because how much is that?
That's 21.
Okay.
And then the two bottom prime meats, my ribeye steak and my short rib, which is my top seller, is 26. And the portions are up.
It looks like there's a sizable.
Making a video?
We're live streaming. We've got some people. Yeah, doing it for
right.
for going to Hawaii.
And this is.
Can I put you on and say hi?
Yes, hi.
This is who was talking, huh?
I'm
Local. Were you very local?
very local. Never left the island kind of local.
Oh, really?
But I will one
And
day.
you were born here? Nice. What's your first name?
Maka.
I love that. And don't you guys like that?
Maka means eyes. But my full name is Pamako Apolani, which means eyes of the heavens.
What is it?
Eyes of the heavens.
The whole thing?
Pamako Apolani.
I love that. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. And is this your business?
This is my sister's business. My sister and my pastor.
Oh, really? Nice.
They're married.
Boy, it keeps you straight and narrow, doesn't it? Probably not.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. Does it? Not really,
I'm
though.
around it.
And they're not around much, right? That's cool. You know what? I promised them lobster roll, but I'm going to come over here and get one so I can go give it to someone that I see on the street. I'll come and get one from
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
We're
Which one?
open till 9:30.
Well, it's going to be quick, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna inhale that lobster roll. Which one would you recommend? Probably that smoked meat. Those are easy to eat.
Liquid smoked meat is very local. So, I mean, we tried everything else around, but our creamy garlic shrimp is also different from any. And all of our meats, we pre-soak it so that the meat tastes like.
Nice. Okay. Very good. Nice talking with you. We'll be back over there. See, how about that, huh? This is why we should come back here and get one of everything all the time. Or once, when we say, Janet, that should be something you do. Is when I think, well, what should we do? Where should we go? Just say, go to the food trucks, man. There's always something new around here. I should eat that because we've had this lobster roll so many times, huh? Should I go eat that, or should I eat the lobster roll and then get one of those plates for someone we can find on this? See, there's not that many homeless around here, though, so that's the only problem. What do you guys think? Should we go over there and eat one of her things, or eat this lobster roll and then get one of her things to go give away? Oh, really? You ate here one? Fantastic. I know the food, and they're. I've not eaten that Poppy's, but every place I have eaten here, it's been very good. Eat one of hers instead of lobster. Okay. All right. Okay. That's the beauty of the live stream. They said get back over there, so we're going to eat with you instead of over there and then come over here. So now we're not talking about someone else. I'm going to eat this. What would you recommend I get? That's fairly quick. Doesn't have to be fast, but what's available and you think is the best choice?
This is the smoky or the short ribs. My top seller is my short ribs.
That's one of the bones in it.
That's the cow short ribs. But my short ribs down there is my top seller.
Oh, lay that on me. I'll have it. I'll have that. Yeah.
Can I get a regular one, Bo? And let me get your name as well.
Tony.
Tony.
Yes, ma'am.
And social security number?
It's 55869. Would you stop it?
Okay.
I'll give you a link so you can watch this on Going to Hawaii.
Amen.
Yeah, man. You don't have to say that around me. I don't know your brother-in-law or sister. Amen. You don't have to say amen. I don't know your brother-in-law or sister. I'm not going to tell on you.
Oh,
don't
no.
they keep you straight?
Well, I'm a sinner saved by grace. I love Jesus.
I do too, but I'm too much of a sinner. Sadly, so much of what I do.
Selfish,
Sadly, when I do sin, it's usually on stream here, so that's not bad. And what do you have to drink? That's good.
So I have bottled water, or I have my tropical island iced teas, or I have my crushers. The island crushers are like it's a fruit smoothie made with coconut milk and almond milk. It's smooth.
I have water.
Water.
Yeah. Can I get that now?
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You want that now?
Please.
Okay, I'll take the water now.
Okay. Hang on one second, guys. Let me set you right here.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Oh. All right. What were you knuckleheads getting up to while I was gone? I wanted to just let her know that we were. Yeah. Hello, Tom and Wanda. What did Lance say that was so funny? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about. Oh, I do want to do one thing now that there's 62. Good, that's good enough. Let me see. Is Margaret still on here? I just did. I just did, Jane. Yeah, it looks really good. It was $32, no, $36 with tip, but it was like yeah, 30. But I mean that's it was less than that for the ribs and the water. I ordered the short ribs with no bone or one bone. She said no bones, and it says on the sign one bone right there. It's that one. So yes, these are somewhat permanent, Noel. But let me show you, and I'll show you again before we leave. This street right over here is Kalakaua, and this main street coming this way, which you can't see, you'll see in a moment, is Ala Moana. Ala Moana comes into Kalakaua, and you take a right, go into Waikiki if you're coming this way. And Ala Moana is the street that goes all the way into Nimitz and out to the airport. So when you're coming in, but we'll show you as soon as we're done here. And then Kapiolani and the main strip, I would say, that goes through Honolulu is right over that way, and the canal is over there where we came from. Margaret. So if you guys remember, Margaret is from New Zealand or Australia, one of the two, and she got in trouble the other day. And I asked her, in order for her to not be shunned anymore, that she had to write a 500-word essay. But you know what she did? And I did that all in jest. Obviously, I was trying to be funny, and I just love that banter like that we have with certain guests and certain members. I just love that, right? So she gave me a Hawaiian apple, and man, is that sweet! Wow, that is really good. So I said 500 words or less. And you know what she did? She wrote a poem. She wrote a poem, and it was hilarious. And I love that so much. So now, instead of being shunned and down the low man on the Aussie or New Zealand totem pole, she is shun proof. How about that? Almost shun proof. That was really, really cool, Margaret. Thank you very much for doing that. That was very neat. And hopefully you and everybody else knows that I just like to have fun and kid with all but two of you. There's two of you where when I say certain things, I mean them, and they know who they are. Yes, Margaret, that was very good. That was so funny. It was so funny. Terry said it to me. She says, "You know that," because it's hilarious because she uses the word shunned like it's a real thing. She like whispers, "Did you hear from that girl that was shunned? She wrote a poem." So I appreciate that. Thank you, Margaret. Very nice. No, because I don't know what it is. I do, Margaret. It keeps things light and fun. We may need to go there sometime, Cassie Vegas. Look at that. What I want to do is I want to find a place here in Waikiki that does, I don't like the term smoothie, but I guess that's kind of what it is. But it's that place at KCC Community College Farmers Market, or the KCC Farmers Market, that does that mint kind of a smoothie. Oh my goodness. I would get one of those every day, or I would learn how to make it every day. I don't have the poem here in front of me, or I would. I'll show you the food when we get it. Linda, it's not here yet. It's right there. They're making it. It's right at that place right there. But I can tell you this place here, this is the next place we're going to go to. Check this out. Next time, look at that burger. And they have bacon. They have a bacon wrapped hot dog. Are you kidding me? I'll let you look this way. This is a poke nachos. Like those are $19 nachos. Those look like the nachos at Tropics, at at Hilton Hawaiian Village, which are ridiculously good. Yeah, those are chickens you hear. They're right about 20 feet away over there, just roostering, waiting for some food. So, guys, here's some really good news. We're going to give away one of these on this stream, the Catamaran. So, this is the deal on the Catamaran. We have a 1 month long campaign with them to go starting today, going through starting today, going through June. And we have a certain number of passes we're going to give away, and it's for each pass is for their trade winds sale, and their trade wind sale is their most popular, one of the most popular. But they have a morning sale. It's not a sunrise, but it's a morning sale about 9 o'clock in the morning. They have the during the day sale, which is like the ones that go out to like Turtle Canyon. You go snorkeling off the Catamaran. And then there's the trade wind sale, the one that we have the passes for, where you typically, they say you can go out, you leave from Waikiki, the beach. It's one of the beach launches. So you leave the beach and you go down, or I should do it this way. You leave, get out Waikiki and you leave, you go out and around Diamond Head and you come back. It's about an hour and 30-minute sail. So those are the passes we're giving away. But you can trade those passes in for any of the other sales that they have. They have the morning sale, they have the trade wind sale, which is included in the pass. They have the sunset sale. Then they have the fireworks sale. On the sunset sale and the fireworks sale, that's the sale that Miss Cassie Vegas and Mr. Cassie Vegas went on while they were here. And it's a booze cruise. So it's like, they don't like using that term, neither do I, because it cheapens it a little bit. But it's like they have Mai Tais on there. They have full facilities. But the 3 o'clock trade wind sale, that's the one that's a little bit more intimate. There's fewer people on there, so you're going to have a little bit more walking around area. You can actually talk to the captain, you know, and maybe speak to people a little bit better. You have a little bit more freedom, go from one side of the catamaran to the other to take photos and things like that. So that's the one that we opted for. So when you win these passes, you're going to get, and this is really important because I can't give this spiel every time. When you win, you're going to get a PDF emailed to you, and you use that PDF with a code and book your travel. You know, book your excursion, whether it's the trade winds, you want to keep that one, it's free, or if you want to upgrade, you'll get a credit for that trade winds. And the trade winds is like $60. It's like 58 or 59 and change, but let's call it $60. So you're going to get $60 in credit that applies to any of these other catamarans. So how's that? They don't do sunrise though. None of them do sunrise, Wanda. That's a problem. Cassie Vegas says they loved it. Definitely would do it again. Yes, it has to be in 2024. That's for right now. We're trying to get these passes, and I understand they want to be able to close out the year and adjust their prices or their offers. So I get why they want to close out in 2024. So for the time being, it's going to be only for 2024 visitors. Oh, we're going to be doing the other. I can't say what the other catamaran is that we're going to be doing, but we're going to be getting them only because I want to give more of those away because there's so many providers. But we're also going to be getting at the end of the month a discount code. So it'll be like, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's going to be something like GTH 10 or GTH 20 for you to use to buy additional passes and get them for the discounted rate. And we're going to try and do a live stream from the we're going to try and do a live stream from the shore. Oh, look at this. Oh, ma'am, thank you. This is it. How good? How good is this?
I cooked this.
Did you?
It's phenomenal.
How is it? Can I put you on? Do I put you on?
Yeah, of course.
What's your name?
My name is Joanna.
Joanna. Joanna made this. So Joanna, you cooked this?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It's made with our family sauce. It's a one with short rib. And I am your cook for the day. I'm not the best, but it's very hard.
Ah,
But it's really, really
God,
good.
dang. So what's that?
That is macaroni salad. It's like a spaghetti mac. It has a little bit of tuna fish in it, some mayonnaise, salt and
Okay.
pepper. And then this is our family recipe sauce. I just want to see your face after you take a bite of it.
Well, you won't have to wait long. Let me try this. And we have a lot of critics on here too.
You already tried that, so you gotta try this. Let me know if there's anything I can get for you. I have some more of the sauce. You wanna doctor it up a little bit. You want some sauce for your rice? It
Yeah,
doesn't
please.
really
This,
need anything
oh my
else. I'll be right
goodness,
back.
that is, guys. I would not diss it in front of her and say it's not very good if it wasn't very good. I am telling you, wow, how tender is that? And you know the short rib sometimes is a little bit hard. Ma'am, how long do you cook this?
I cook it
It is so good.
3 to 5 minutes. So
No, I mean-
you can eat it like medium rare.
But don't you do you like season it before? You don't just cook all this and
So we soak all our meats.
oh, that's what it is. This
part
is
of our
so
ministry, though.
good.
We are part of Crossfire Ministry. We serve at Camp Agape.
And what's the name of it again?
It's Crossfire Ministry.
Crossfire?
This is the branch of our ministry. We're a faith-based clean and sober. So we take them out of prison, off the streets. We help people get better. I'm a product.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. I was a heroin addict for 5 years in the streets of Chinatown. Then God got a hold of my life, and I've never been.
Shook it out of you. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Serve and help people just like me get out of whatever it is.
Come here. Come. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I always share my
Oh,
testimony
thank
with
you.
people because you never know what somebody's gone through in their life or what they
Yep.
might still be going through. They might have family members that are going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But by the grace of God,
Yeah.
I stand here before you today.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. That it didn't.
Out of my disease so that I can help other people. You know, and
That's
so
outstanding.
they say every 2 out of 100. That's the statistic. But I thought I'm not a statistic. I'm a miracle. So.
That's awesome. So where's your church? And do you have another location from here, or is it like a?
We do all kinds of stuff. Like we do events at the.
Do you do the Kaka'ako food truck, other food truck events?
I'm not sure. My sister them go out and do the events, and my niece goes out and does the events as well. So all of us.
So wait a second. So you're related to her?
Yeah, these are like my family.
So just on the surface, how difficult was she growing up? I can just look at her and I can tell she wasn't. I can tell. I can look at her and just say that girl was like hell on wheels. No.
Most kind-hearted.
Do you hear that? Most loving, most kind-hearted.
That you will ever come across in your life. She's so unconditional in her love. Like
She has such a strong personality. I mean, you walk up to her and you're like, wow, man, I love that. I love that. Really? Oh my goodness, that's so great.
She's such a wonderful.
That's wonderful. Well, you're doing God's work with this. I usually say that in jest, but it is God's work, man. Literally.
Without him, we can do nothing.
Yeah.
But with him, we can do all these things. Because he gives us the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Because everything is already there. So we're his kids, so it belongs to us. And
I believe it. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. Yes. And thank you very much for this. It's very good.
have a blessed day, sweetheart.
I will. Always. Guys, they are doing God's work here, man. That's no joke. Figuratively and literally. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I'm going to do something here. Hang on. I'm going to move this way. Just for a minute. Okay, guys. This is like, and I'll show you more of it. That's too big of a bite. But this mac and cheese or mac salad with tuna. Good Lord. This, guys, this is like This is like like at Steak Shack. This murder Steak Shack. So when she said that she cooks it like 3 to 5 minutes, she's meaning she cooks it on the grill then, on that, like right around over there. But the seasoning, the marinade, the preparation is got to be hours because I've cooked this before. That look at that meat. I know, Janet. You know what? We are so blessed. I am so blessed that these types of things happen on these live streams that we have planned nothing about around. This is going to be a throwaway live stream. For God's sakes, I was going to go to Ala Moana Mall, for God's sakes, and run errands. Fireside was the name of her church, but she had something on her shirt. We'll look at that in a minute again. Guys, I'm not a... I was going to say I'm not, but actually I'm actually a food snob, really, because I was raised in the restaurant business. But what's cool about this is that this, and I mean this in the nicest way, it's really inconsistent. The meat, so the meat there's like a lean part, of the meat, and then there's another part that has fat and really good flavor around it. Oh, so good. Have any of you eaten at this food truck place before? Yeah, I'm sure I think she's actually watching it. I know. I should have. You know what? I should. No, I don't have time to bring it back. I was going to get a.
Give it a shot. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
The stream is frozen? Okay. I don't think so, Tom. I need to do one adjustment here. That one, the short ribs on the bottom right, that's what I had. But that barbecue chicken looks good. But the flavor on it is, forget it. This is one of the best meat places. Sorry, I put a too big of. That is so good. So I'm going to ask her. You know, there's some food that's just really good. Like that lobster roll over there is really good. Steak Shack is really good. This right here is as good as any, like, rib meat on any food truck I've ever had. I mean, ever had. It's not too salty at all, but it is so flavorful. Oh my goodness, so good. I'll tell you what I want is I would love to have like one of those mint smoothie drinks. Do you know what we should do? We should think of an item and then have you guys find it, and then I'll go get it, and we'll eat it or drink it or whatever. We should do that sometime. Actually, I don't trust most of you guys, so let's not do that. Lance would have me, for sure. Marley would have me running all over Hell's Half Acre looking for something. I was going to say find like a really, really good smoothie place, but I don't want one of those smoothie places with that has a real sugary one. It's like I want something with mint and ginger and that type of thing. I'll stop talking about it. So, how many of you, now that you have a little bit more detail about the catamaran, would you rather have a catamaran pass or the Waikiki trolley pass? Now, remember, from today going forward through June, all the Waikiki trolley passes are going to be the 4-day. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the 1-day pass that you can use for 2 days. Would you rather have a Waikiki trolley pass or would you rather have a catamaran pass? She witnessed to me because she knows I need it. Probably. Oh, Robert, you're right. You're right. Sunrise Shack. Catamaran, cat crash. Just wait a little bit. Look further down in the year, Wanda, and we'll get something done. Trolley. See, this is what I'm talking about. Can you kind of see that? Shell's kind of got fatty stuff on it. It's like right here. I'm not sure about Aloha Dog. I'm down, Lance. Plane ticket, trolley, catamaran, the marbling, yeah. So it sounds like the catamaran's going to be the thing. So we're going to try and go either Sunday or Monday. Sunday or Monday, trying to do no, I'm sorry, probably Tuesday we'll do the catamaran test sail. And I'll just let you know in advance, we're going to, there's a good chance we can't use the live stream. There's a 50-50 chance that it'll allow us to live stream or not live stream. If you guys would too, if you're liking the stream, just if you're on Facebook or YouTube, like and share the stream. Our shares have been way low. Trolley? Done? Good. Thank you, guys. And then you guys have been doing a great job. I just want to request it again. If you go to the YouTube channel and just watch a couple of the videos, it really, really, really helps us out tremendously. The percentage growth and viewer time and as a ratio compared to the number of subscribers we have is really, really, really super high, and I really do appreciate that. Watch a couple of the videos if you would, and then comment. When you leave a comment, it really helps a lot. That's the best way you can show your support. You know, don't send stars or refrigerator magnets to to Shasta. Although she would take that. Just go on there and like the stream or view a couple of streams for a few minutes and leave a comment. That's really all you can do. That's the best help you can provide. I appreciate it. Not looking hard enough there, Roberto. Robert, go to youtube.com/& going to Hawaii. I know you are, Janet. I appreciate that. I wish they had brown rice. That's the only thing I would say. I wish they had brown rice. Other than that, their sauce that they use on the rice, very, very tasty. Very tasty. There you go, Janet. Janet, I'm sorry, Robert. Give that a spin. That should take you right to it. If that doesn't take you right to it, then it just wasn't meant to be, my brother. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you just for 1 second. I'm going to speak to that lady just for a moment. And I'll be right back. I'll,
Yeah, crispy. Yeah. What?
this, no, all right. What? All righty, guys. So let's check this out. I'm going to show you where we are right now. $35 a day. That's a good deal right there. That's actually a really, really good deal. Do you guys want to do a scooter rental tour one day? Maybe go around Diamond Head? How would you like that? I could get a basket and put Lucille on the front. She has a little set of goggles. All right, guys. 60 of you here. We need to do something to get you some entertainment. So let me show you where we are, because I know there's about 19 of you that love when I do this. So I'm going to show you exactly where we are. This is Kalakaua, and that's Ala Moana Boulevard. Ala Moana Boulevard goes straight this way, turns, goes right in front of Ala Moana Mall, and turns down the road there to Nimitz, and Nimitz will take you right into the airport. So if you have come down this road to come into Waikiki from the airport, this is the road. You see it from this way. You come here and you take the right, and then you go there, and everybody just starts feeling, actually even before this turn, you're on Ala Moana Boulevard, and you just start feeling like you're on vacation. It starts going this way, and things and life get much, much better. Conversely, when you're going this way on Ala Moana, going back to the airport, that's when you cry. Cassie Vegas can attest to that. And she was just leaving from Oahu to Big Island, and I bet she cried. This is Kalakaua that comes in from the main part of like Honolulu, and Kapiolani Boulevard is right up there. And just to give you a frame of reference, Kahio is right back over here, and the Alawai is that way as well. Okay? All right. So if you have asked me any questions in the last like 5-10 minutes, I've ignored or I just haven't seen it. And if it's important, to you, just by all means, ask it again, and I will see it. These the food trucks are from, I'm going to say, from 10 to 10. They vary. Some say 9, some say 10, some say they leave at 6, some leave at 8. But 9 to 9 seems like about the time frame that they all stay. You're still crying? Robert, fantastic. Their success. See, we do exist, amigo. You're an important part of this community, so it's good that you found us. Okay. Waikiki is your oyster, ladies and gentlemen. Where would you like to go, and what would you like to do? What would you like to see? We are right on the cusp. We can go that way or that way to Ala Moana Mall. We can go to Hilton Hawaiian Village over there, look at the lagoon. That's spelled with 6 O's, by the way. We can go over there and see if the turtles are hanging out. We can walk down the beach that way. We can go up Kapahulu. We don't want to do that. We did that just the other day, and that's kind of you only need to do that once every 2 or 3 months. We can walk from here to Walmart just to show you what it's like to walk over there. A lot of people want to know how far it is, if it's too far to walk. Normally you just take a bus because the bus stops all along here and there's bus routes that come this way. Ala Moana is the same way. If we were going to walk to Ala Moana, we'd go this way, cut across Kapiolani and the backside, or go this way would be a little bit more direct. That's Fort DeRussy Park right here. Just a beautiful, beautifully well-kept park. They do frisbee golf and, dog park type things. It's not a dog park, but they have a lot of dogs that go in there. They have dog meetups, believe it or not. Oh, it is. Can I see it? Halekulani you can't really see right now because it's just kind of low slung, but it's like right there. Actually right there. Casa Vegas, I was votes for the lagoon. The lagoon. That was one of the cutest and most hilarious stories I'd ever heard when she was telling me about the lagoon. Oh, Mr. Casa Vegas, going to the lagoon, enjoying himself. Free parking for military. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say this with this caveat. Don't hold me to these prices, but I will find out the exact price and show you. But there's a parking garage just this side of Long's drugstore. It's daily parking. I believe it's $19 for 4 hours. It's something like that. It's not $119, but it's around $19 for 4 hours. And I just thought that was a great deal. And it's right there. And you just leave, come back, go back around. And 4 hours is about all you're going to spend if you're going to the beach. And that's not a replacement for doing overnight parking because they don't allow overnight parking. Facebook feed is cleaner. You mean the video and audio, Robert? Yeah, the audio is not going to be perfect right now because I have the mic unplugged just because I'm charging it. Here's a view of from the street. All right, guys, you're picking boring things. What would you like to do? You want to go? Let me streamline it. We can go this way, and if we go this way, we can walk through. If we go to the mall, we could go to the mall and then walk through Hilton Hawaiian Village a little bit and then go to the mall. The only thing I actually need to do personally myself is I need to go to Target and look at a headset. I know that's a really lame thing to say, but that's the only reason I had to go there today. But we don't have to do that. I could do that anytime tomorrow. We can go down to Hilton, have a longboard at Tapas, and we could walk along the beach there. One of the things I like about Hilton Hawaiian Village is it's so teeming with people now, because today is what time is it? 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock, it'll be teeming with people that are coming in on their checking in. Everybody's going to be in a great mood. Almost all the hotels are going to have that right now. So we can go walk down through Waikiki now. We can go to Moana Surfrider, have a brewski there. Go to Target. You guys really want to go to Target? Yeah. Wow. What's Janet want to do? Janet, what do you say? We could end up there. Actually, what we'll probably do is we'll probably do this stream longer than what I planned, because I was just going to end it here, and we'll just not do a sunrise or sunset live stream. Turtles would be a little bit later. We could do that's what I'm kind of thinking, Janet. Because I think just going to the mall, walking to the mall. I mean, if you guys want to see what it's like to walk the mall, I don't mind doing that. It's just right over there. You know, a lot of people don't know how long it takes to walk there. Just a few minutes. No, you can stream in Target. It's a public area, so you can stream. You just don't want to show, go up and shove it in people's faces, Let's walk this way. I'm going to do a how not to jaywalk video. That's one of my first clips. Don't ever do that. How's the audio? Is the noise okay? And you able to hear me okay? All right, so this is how long it takes to walk to the mall. Thanks, Margaret. I think you mean that in a different way. Yeah, I just had some water. Thanks, guys. That's the DoubleTree. This is always an anomaly to me. This hotel here used to be a client of ours, not for very long, but a few years. And they just seem to be out on the outskirts, or right on the edge of Waikiki. I mean, and they're not really on the edge of Waikiki. They're like in the middle of the edge of Waikiki. We spoke with Brenda, and they stayed at the Ilikai. She loved it. And because she was fit, her husband was fit, they had young daughters, they could just get up and walk into Waikiki. And they never thought twice about it. She said, but if you have limited mobility, you can't walk very far, you're like me, I don't know if you'd want to stay at Ilikai or even DoubleTree, because here's the other thing too. I mean, let's look at the realities of it. If you're staying at this hotel, no matter what you do outside of the hotel, you have to walk somewhere. There's nothing inside. They have a restaurant, there's a bar. I think the bar's right up over here area, or right over here. But if you're going to leave and do anything, you're leaving this area. You're crossing the street, going that way into Waikiki, or you're going this way to any of the nice restaurants along here, going to Ala Moana. I'm not trying to bash on this hotel. I'm just trying to point out that if you are considering this hotel and on the park or any of the hotels around here, you have to depart the property before you really do anything. And that's always been problematic for me, not just now. I mean, when we were doing the marketing, online marketing years and years ago, it's, you have to sell the location. There's really not much to sell, to be honest. Just my opinion. Thanks, Cassie Vegas. And these types of walks I just love because we're not on any time frame. We can go anywhere. Just look at this beautiful park. Lucille loves this. You just come in here and it just, most people are very respectful. They leave their dogs on, but there's sometimes they'll have like a dog meetup and everybody agrees to let their dogs, and all dogs are fighting and playing and hanging out over here. But just a beautiful, beautiful park, isn't it? I've always liked this park. And it's the same thing on the other side over there. So if you're staying at DoubleTree, you literally have to leave. So you're either going to be walking, Uber, taxi, which is almost non-existent, the bus, So that's, I don't know, that's a bit of a problem. Khan Sushi, that's the place that has the ridiculous all-you-can-eat, super, super good quality sushi. We need to go there. Need to go there sometime. That's the new country island, or island country, I think it is, island country, where the Wailana Cafe used to be the diner. That is that's a really well-appointed store. Very, very nice. And it services all these properties. This property right here has short-term rentals and some Airbnbs. These are not Airbnbs here, but Discovery Cove, which is around the corner, that's a very popular with Airbnb, VRBO. So if you've ever looked at Discovery Cove, that's actually right around the corner. And if I were walking to, which I am, if I were walking to Waikiki as a tourist, this is the way I would go. The Island Country Markets has, they retain the kitchen, the full kitchen area that was in the Wailana diner. So they have full service kitchen. They cook all types of food items in there. Yeah, it's very nice. It's like one of the larger, like ABC stores. It's actually the same brand, same owners. And then
We didn't get a green light.
Any light.
Gotta go press some buttons.
Start pressing. What about that one right there? Did anybody press that one? Press them all. Press away.
they don't actually operate off the buttons.
I don't think they do.
They don't. It's a scam. They don't operate. They do it off. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. Oh no, he's switched.
Yeah, he's used to it. It's like he's like,
No, it only opened like about 2 months ago, maybe.
look, like the quick 45 seconds.
You know that place right there, right? And there's also a few restaurants along here that you may not be familiar with. There's one called Gangnam Style. And there's, oh, look at this mother and her baby. Cleaning herself. What's up for this afternoon, ladies? I remember when they first put that sign in. You can tell the people in the rental cars, they're so happy, as they should be. They have a beautiful week or a few days ahead of them in Waikiki. This is the Aqua Palms. This is the other hotel. It's like the Waikiki Wendy Silva knows the place. It's across the street from her Wayfinder Hotel. Is it the Aqua Palms? I think it's Aqua Palms too. Oh, this is the They call it Aqua Palms something else, but anyway, Aqua Palms. That's this is a little bit higher profile as far as amenities and things like that. They have nice balconies, but this hotel has the same challenges, in my opinion, as does the DoubleTree. You're a little bit more connected. I mean, you're just across the street from Hilton Hawaiian Village, which is a plethora of things to do, bars, restaurants, shops, things of that nature. But it's still, you're right on the verge. I guess this is a lot better than DoubleTree. See how isolated DoubleTree is over there? You know, but this is a little bit better. This is a pretty affordable. That's Gangnam style breakfast restaurant, and there's a Korean barbecue restaurant beside it. Right over here is Goofy's Cafe, notable for breakfast. Very, very, very popular. Right up here. Lance, this is a very popular tattoo shop right here around the corner. Sacred Art. Same people that own the Sacred Art in Waikiki down by Eggs and Things. I don't know about the quality of this place, but it's actually listed for some Airbnbs are listed in there, are listed on their website. I always see that, you know, and I say this, hopefully some of you guys are picking up on this. When I say that about the Airbnbs, about the locations, when you go to Airbnb, you can't see the exact location of the hotel. You can't really see the exterior until you actually book, right? So if you look on their website, you can see the colors of their balconies sometimes. And I recognize the balconies on some of these hotels. I guess in these buildings, I guess I look at them too much, but you can tell there's a couple on Airbnb with this property on it. Does anyone know what this place is just by looking at this sign or this symbol? Oh, really? Got a oh, hello, Brenda. How are you? Good to see you. I was trying to pronounce your name. I'm going, man, I've butchered that name before. How do I know her? How's it going, Brenda? Are you crying yet? Or did you cry on your way home? They did a good job on the tattoo. Fantastic. Mr. Cassie Vegas got a tattoo on the Big Island. Wow. Is that what he calls it now? Oh, you mean on, when he was staying, when you guys were visiting the Big Island. I got you. Okay. I understood something else. I apologize. Donut, exactly. Brenda, YouTube screwed us on the format of your interview. I was watching it live and saw the format correctly. It was big and beautiful, and then when they rendered it, they made it small. So if you go watch your video and you watch almost everybody else's video, it's smaller in size, which makes me so mad. But I really appreciate it. There's a lot of really, really good information. It got us some good views. Had like 4,000 views on Facebook. YouTube, just not so much. Yep. Walking right by the Modern in about 15 seconds. Here's your hotel. Say aloha, Brenda. This is Discovery Cove. I'll plug in the mic here in just a minute because it's going to get windier up here. The audio will be much better. So this is still Ala Moana Boulevard, obviously. This is Discovery Cove here. These two are really popular with Airbnbs, VRBOs. If you're interested, and you know what, I'm just pointing these things out. I'm assuming you're interested that there's Airbnbs in this area. You may not give a rip, so I'm just wasting your time telling you that, but that's why I'm telling you, because I thought it'd be interesting to know. And this is the modern right up here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, derecho. Sí, Yasin, derecho. Derecha. Derecha. Izquierda. Right there. I'm sorry. Izquierda. Derecho. Derecha. Yasin's going to brutalize me when he sees me next. This is the Harbor Pub. We need to go in there one day. We won't do it now, but I'm telling you, Lance, this is your place. If there's ever a place made for Lance, there's 2 places here in town. 3, Susie Wong's, Arnold's, and the Harbor Pub. Have you been to the Harbor Pub, Lance? Maybe you've been there before. You're scared of. Derecha is right. Izquierdo is left. Derecho is straight, correct? Chart House. They're still building on Chart House. They're still remodeling it, but that's the modern right there. That's now Hilton Grand Vacations property. Is it really, Lance? Are you just saying that just because I said that? Or is it really? I see that place, I go, that's Lance. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods in the Waikiki area, although we're outside of Waikiki, Hobron. I don't know, I just love that place. It's so, right as you walk past a block into it, it feels very homey, very old time. It's very clean. Dog parks everywhere. People walking around nice. No trash, no graffiti. Just a beautiful vibe. There's the red line. That's what happens. Is it Caddy or Katie? Katie, I guess, right? Yeah, that's what happens, man. You leave, and it grips you. This is the Prince Hotel. I was going to change out my mic, but the wind is not too bad. And I want to get a little bit more juice, if you guys don't mind. A number of these places through here will be Airbnbs as well. I can't think of the name of that property, but they have it. They have quite a number of them. But you could see how sizable Discovery Cove is. Discovery Cove used to be very popular. It's still popular, but it's not as nice. It's it's dated. Just as anything does, it gets a little dated as time goes on, and they just haven't kept it up. And attention has gone elsewhere. This is another property around the corner here, the Ala Moana Hotel. We'll talk about that in a moment. But right here, this is the Prince. And I don't know, I just get a feeling about the Prince and the Ilikai. When you stay at the Ilikai and the Prince, I just think you're so isolated. Ilikai not as much because it's really, really tightly located with Hilton Hawaiian Village. So it's very close, but this is a couple of blocks away, so it just may seem a little bit more displaced, in my opinion. But if you want to stay away from the crowds, you don't think you'll be going into Waikiki that much, and it's pricey too. They're really proud of these rooms, as they should be. Beautiful hotel. Oh yeah, that is one of that. I'm glad you brought that up. That is a plus, staying at the Ala Moana Hotel. You are close to the mall if that's something that you want. Grocery stores in there, all types of shopping as you can imagine, bars, many restaurants. So that is the upside. Well, the wind's not too bad, huh? Is the audio okay, guys? And Ala Moana Hotel is also home to, oh, look, a bird is hurt. Very nice. Did it get hit by a car? It's too bad. Ala Moana Hotel has a restaurant called Signature. It's a signature steakhouse that's always rated one of the highest and one of the best steakhouses in Waikiki, Honolulu area. That was Squid, one of our drivers on our tour. So we're just catty corner from the mall, so it's not that far of a walk. I mean, we stopped a couple of times and yammered, but it's not that difficult of a walk. I mean, you could go there and buy some items, easily carry it back if you care to, or if you have a Waikiki trolley, it picks you up right here. I think it's about every 30 or 45 minutes. And as you saw, the trolley just takes you right into Waikiki. Brenda, so how did your daughters like Oahu and your visit overall? Yeah, it's an easy walk. I mean, there's nothing. You can walk on that side or this side, of course. And if this looks familiar for Friday nights, that's where we walk to go to Magic Island. And Ala Moana Beach Park is right over there. Yeah, it was dying. He was pouring water on it. Maybe it was a little bit hot, but it was not. I mean, it certainly didn't look like it. Oh, you'd love to move here, huh? Wow. Oh, here's something. I just noticed the sign. This Monday they're doing the lantern, the floating lantern, and it's over here on Ala Moana Beach Park. It's really beautiful if you've never seen it. It's about 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. You can buy lanterns and light them, and they float them out into the ocean. It's right over here. We may do a stream. It's not going to be that long of an event. We can certainly do that if you like. Yes, Friday night food trucks right down there. Wonderful bathrooms. Let me tell you what, John, when you've gone to a bad bathroom, then you go and do a good one. You appreciate those good ones, my friend. Do you think this guy's getting some souvenirs? So we'll walk through the mall. since we're here, we're going to go over to Target. It'll literally take me less than a minute or a minute to look at what I need to look at. But we'll zigzag through the mall. Is there any place you guys in particular want to see at the mall? Any stores? Let's go on the second floor from here, second level from here. Dion, I don't know. It depends on how this stream goes. If you guys get too tired of, you can only do so much Tony in a day and so much Hawaii in a day. Lego store. Let's go this way. It's a longer way around, but you'll be able to see a little bit more going this way. I bet she did. I'm just running through tasks in my mind that she should have already done or should be done by now, and I'm wondering how I can check them. No, Terry's a killer. She keeps me straight for sure. But she says she got so much more work done yesterday when we were out on the hike. She says, I wish you'd do those every day. I say, I do. She goes, I know, but you don't stream them. You talk to me the entire time you're on the hike, which she's right. That's why I need to get headphones. I ordered a really nice pair. They didn't work. Ordered a second pair. They're coming in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So Terry, if you're watching or listening, I know you are, I may just get some headphones now. I'll have them cracking for tomorrow. I'll be able to go on a hike, and for hours you and I can talk about things to do, tasks, things missed, things we need to do more of, less of, that type of thing. It'll be a wonderful thing. Hey, I'm up for it. Lucky Strike Bowling, if you ever want to come to Hawaii and do bowling, that's a whole entertainment center there. They have pool and bowling and bar food and everything. Let's go this way a little bit. If you see something that you want to stop in and look at, please don't tell me. I'm just teasing. I think this is still the world's biggest open air outdoor mall. Even the one in Dubai, I don't think is this big, from what I understand. Don't hold me to that. Let's do it. I was wanting to do Manoa Falls, but it's kind of dried up probably from the rains. Let me get over here in the shade a little bit so it's a little nicer for you. They have a scent brand here in the mall too. I can smell this and know, even if I was, oh, look at the Cartiers. They have the new tanks and the new Roadster. Or, I'm sorry, the new clasp for the Roadster. How many of you ladies like the lady tank Cartier watch? That is a well put together, sexy watch for a lady, I think. I bet he didn't. I bet he didn't want to take you. Do you guys remember the dog that sits here and paws at the fish? Lucille loves that dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's a big female lab. Lucille loves to just sit there and stare at her. I can't. The thing with Manoa Falls is you can't stream. You lose a connection 2/3 of the way in. We've done it twice now. It's so annoying. You love this small? Good. If you guys, I mean, I just can't stand it. Not that I can't stand it. I mean, I'm not upset by it. I don't know. I mean, I love to come and spend the money, but it's not a, I actually think it's a little poorly laid out just because it's so expansive. It's huge. Shoots. Trying to think, where is the where's the food court from up here? I think it may be up on that. Oh, I am a chronic shopper. Yeah, that's really the thing. It's all really kind of this one and the same. Kind of one of the same. Yeah, there's a shop right beside the food court. This is the antithesis, not the antithesis. This is the competitor to Sugar Factory. And that Sugar Factory, I was a little bit disappointed in it, because all the other sugar factories I went into were just massive. Check it out. This is like Dillon's. Remember Dillon's? And but look how much bigger it is. This is like Dillon's in Waikiki that shut down. Look at how big this is. Little Sammy Hagar on Friday night. Yeah, it's just like it. Sammy Hagar just opened a place in Palms in Las Vegas. Oh, the Target's not open. I was going to grab that guy's nunchucks and show you what's what. See them? Right there is nunchucks. Do I show you guys what for? In here? Maybe they do. Not sure. Nice and cool in here. Unlike the Target in by International Marketplace, this one is open. Any prices you guys want to look at? The food court on the first floor is massive. They have 3 food courts, really. There's one on the 3rd floor, and there's one, they're side by side. Sunscreen section? Are you serious? If you're serious, I'll go because I just walked past it. I have to go over here anyway. I'm looking for electronics. Excuse me, where's your electronics section?
It's going to be downstairs in the back corner.
Perfect. Thanks, man. I think I was by the sunscreen. I was by the. Like this. Excuse me, where's your sunscreen?
Right over here.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Ta-da. Here you go. That's the one you're probably looking for right there. Check that out. Where's the one we were looking at? Hawaii blend. If you're not worried about skin cancer, but you want a good glow, that's the one to get. But they just get reef safe. I believe every sunscreen here has to be reef safe. And if it's sold in Hawaii. Don't hold me to that, I'm not sure. 100%. It's all reef safe, I believe. Someone could check that out, but I'm 99% sure you can only sell reef safe in Hawaii. And that Maui Babe actually is reef safe. You wouldn't think it is, but it is. And that Maui Babe has a darkening mechanism to it. It's just really a tanner is all it is. But it's very, very popular. That's faux show. Man, if I get dropped in the right floor, I can usually walk right to this place. I think I've paid the annual salary of several people here with the amount of things I bought here. No. Dang. Are those the headphones, only headphones you have, like the earbud phones that are in there?
What kind of other
I want the wrap around here.
the only ones that we have up here?
Yeah, no.
Maybe the Beats.
Oh, then yeah, the answer. I don't like those either. Those come out.
Those ones have like these ones.
Oh, those?
Yeah, that's the fire-based ones in the water.
Hmm. All right, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks. Appreciate your time. See, guys, painless. What in the world? I knew that was here, though. Oh, you broke it. You bought it. Dios mío. Yeah, there you go, Janet. Thank you very much. I was searching for some headphones. We could go to Walmart right there. You guys want to go to Walmart, or you want to walk back to Waikiki? Your call. You're welcome, of course. All right. One, we'll go to Walmart right there, or two, we'll go back into Waikiki. Lay it on me. Do your worst. I could do either. One, Walmart. Two, Waikiki. We'll still do that. All right, you guys convinced me. How's this for perfect timing, huh? That's the this hotel down here. I want to show you this while we're here, guys. Just so I'm not selfishly taking you on shopping sprees. Look at that dog. What's up, young fella? This is a hotel and residence, but this place on the side here, Mara, I think it is. Mara? Yeah, Mara. That looks like a bunch of trouble there. That guy's literally insane. The guy that pushes around that cart with like 5 chihuahuas in there. Chihuahuas, he won't say a word. And then all of a sudden he'll just jump out and start screaming. And I feel sorry for the dogs. This is that restaurant. But this is a beautiful property. It's residences, or it's residence on one side, hotel on the other. And they just recently opened up. But they're really pulling from the downtown visitor area, I think, because it's right in the middle of Waikiki and Honolulu, and I'm not sure how they plan on. I'm sure they have a good plan, but the residents are, from what I understand, are really, really nice. That's the residence here, and let's go in the hotel here real quick. It's kind of a small type of lobby. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. But it's beautifully appointed. Their reservation systems there. I want to just stay out of the way because they may not be all shot up about me shooting. This is the restaurant I was telling you about. It goes around that way. Night bar, but there's actually a bar up a floor too. I believe their lounge, or like visitor lounge or guest lounge. Little business area, concierge. It smells very, very new. All brand new. And it's only been like maybe 2 months, I think, since it opened up. But very nice. Which reflection? That one? Boy, you guys are going to be so let down when I start streaming and being on camera. You're going to say, oh my God, I waited for that. Dim sum, great dim sum place. There's also, you know, this is a place that I don't talk about much, and we walk past it in Waikiki all the time. Niskiren. It's right there at the bottom of Hyatt. And, but they have that Thai Shan. Thai is one word, and Sian or Shan, Shan, the style crab. So it's Thai San style crab, where that's the crab I was telling you about, that place at Fukyun Chinese restaurant. But this is actually in Waikiki. It's at the bottom floor down below on Hyatt. Very, very good. Yeah, I don't. It may have an ocean view. It does. It does. It'll see out there over at Ala Moana Beach. But it's beautiful. But that's the other thing. I mean, why would you stay here in Honolulu? There's almost nothing to do around here except for the mall, of course. But they're pulling for a different demographic, a different place. I mean, a different demographic, I should say, that's looking for a different place to stay. Yeah, you guys are going to be so disappointed. You think it's? I just don't want. I want to keep that anonymity as long as I possibly can. I mean, I get too much of it already. You guys see about 5% of it. Most people say things when I'm off stream, but there's still people who come up during stream, and 99% of those people are super nice about it. Right down there is Don Quixote. If we kept going down the street, we'd run into Don Quixote. That's Kapiolani, and Kapiolani runs straight into Kalakaua. That goes right into Waikiki right there. And this is the Walmart, and then the Sam's Club is right above it. Witness protection.
Hold on now.
Let me switch hands here. Hello, friend. How are you? I love that girl. I don't want to put her on camera. She's a nice girl. Yeah, there's a couple of nice restaurants around here. That place, Kickin' Cajun. Yep, it's a definite. Right here, King of Thai boat noodle place. That is a sister restaurant to the one across from Long's, kind of catty corner from Long's. Beautiful, beautiful Thai restaurant. Very, very, very good. It's not as nice as Noi, obviously, and Royal Hawaiian, but it's very good, very tasty. It's just not as elegant, I would say, but the food quality is equal. I really would say that. Yeah, for sure. As soon as we're done here, we're walking to the beach. I owe you some sea turtles today. The guy that was just right there on the right-hand side was arrested the other night stealing from cars right down the street from my house. Good to see he's out on the streets already. You know what I'm going to do one of these times? I'm just going to find my good side and just go stand right in front of a mirror for about 3 seconds. And the disappointment will come flooding in the comments. Oh my God, he's ugly. He's not what I thought. He doesn't have any teeth. He's losing his hair. He's fat. He's thin. He's dumb. And you'll say, would you please go back to how it was before, to where you weren't showing your showing your face? Be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen. I know, consider yourself unlucky, Sandy. You challenge me. Dang, I was just here. Where are they? Sorry, guys. How boring is this? But I promise you, I'll get you to the ocean next. Excuse me, where are your headphones? I'm sorry? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you doing your job, ma'am. Fucking moron. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. That's why I could never have a retail shop anymore. No chance. Wouldn't put up with it. I'm almost afraid to even ask him for help. Sir, do you have money? Are you wasting our time? I should go tell her I want to get these $100 J-Labs, but because of her beautiful attitude, I'd like to not. Not likely, Michelle. I'm just teasing, sure. I mean, that should tell you right there about the fear of. Those look pretty good, don't they? The $55 and they're J-Labs. Gosh, I hate to bother that lady, but let's go do it. This will actually be funny. Maybe she'll have a bad attitude. Hi, ma'am. I'm going to ask for this. Should I ask for that manager to help me? Ask her, say, ma'am, could you help me? And ask for like 3 different things and then say, nah, I'm not interested. I'll ask them to ask her to help me. Actually, I should go ask her and say, could you help me get these headphones out? Excuse me, ma'am. Could I look at some of the headphones over there? If you don't mind, thank you. The headphones over here at the end. Thank you. Those right there, the J Labs, please. Thank you. Appreciate your help. Sir. He's in trouble now. He's in trouble now. I thought they were 55. They're 55.
They're 99.
Says
You're looking
price
at the price
55.
below it. That's not the price. Price below it. What?
No.
Okay.
2 hours late. Yeah. You fix it. Yeah. When it gets 30, that's 1 hour. 1 hour lunch, wait, 30 pieces. Quite okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right, thanks. I'm going to show you something here. I mean, I wouldn't mind buying them for that. Because I have the Bose ones coming, but look at that. Huh, maybe I'm a dummy. Okay, I see you. Uh, I love that excuse. We don't know what other people are going through. Yeah, I get it. It was the one. There's one right below. It's okay. I've got really nice ones coming. That's why I don't want to spend $100 on another pair. I've got two, but I'm good. I saw what I needed to see. Do you want to see anything else in Walmart while we're here? I don't think it was bait and switch. It's just not placed right. I mean, it was that they've been leaning on the price there. So anything you want to see here in Walmart? They have all these, so many like trinkets, souvenirs, and things like that here. They're less expensive at the swap meet. All right, guys. Let's. That was fruitless. A fruitless endeavor. We got that poor lady all worked up for no reason. Selfish us. I believe that if you don't have anything nice to say, say it to someone else. Well, you guys totally missed that. There was a complete reflection, or maybe somebody picked it up. Saw beautiful Tony, handsome Endeavor. How are you? You still pink? You gonna say hi? She's at home, that slob, watching her cartoons. We went on a big hike, so she's asleep, and yeah, she'll have someone check in on her a little bit, but she lives a charmed life. Bye. I think so many people are indoctrinated to be excuse machines rather than have an accountability scale on themselves that would render them responsible. That's my opinion. That's why I'm not allowed to have children, because I believe that way. I'm just teasing. To get backed over? No, she's a Lucille is a Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny fan. I'll show a picture one day, and it'll be probably the most pathetic photo you've ever seen a grown man have of a dog. She has a luxurious bed and a suitcase. She has this suitcase that she's had since she was a pup that she sleeps in, and she won't sleep in anything else but that in a bed. And she has her little computer monitor in front, and it's on like pretty low, but she plays this cartoon marathon. It's 10 hours long, and it puts her out like that, and she just listens to it. Yeah, she's a classics fan. Yeah, there's a bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop down over there. Did you hear that guy? I think that's just a line they teach at homes. You know, it's like a homeschooled line. F you, white boy. Yeah, I just think there's something that just rolls off the tongue from certain knuckleheads. Actually, that's when I'll probably go live on stream. It's when you guys see someone beat me up or talk bad words to me or make me feel bad and make me cry on stream. One of these times someone's going to say that to me, I'm going to say something back. And then you'll see them be mean to me. Kind of, yeah. I mean, you certainly don't want to walk around with money or nice watch, camera equipment, things like that. You also don't want to look like a tourist. So essentially all the things I'm doing, you don't want to do too much. But you'll find all the problems you want actually down that way, about another 2 miles that way, or down more towards Chinatown. There was my opportunity. The second one, that was the second one in 2 blocks. Completely different guy. Completely different guy. I know, it breaks my heart. Actually, on that street over there is really, it's a high concentration of homeless people, but a lot of drug dealing that goes over there. We can go look if you want. I want to show you Don Quixote anyway. Oh, they're just misunderstood youths. They just want to have their voices heard. They've had a rough go of it, so you can't really blame them. You know, the robbing and the stealing and the vandalism, it's not their fault. You people too harshly judge. Ye without sin. Nah, you can feel unsafe in the safest place and feel safe in the most unsafe place. You know, vice versa, you know what I mean? I'm not bothered by it. I've had so many confrontations. They usually break down to like 3 different segments, 3 different types, and that's really it. Some that are fake, some that are on the border, and some that are go time from the minute you see it happening, and you just have to be ready for it. 90% are number 1, 5% are number 2, or probably 7% are number 2, and 3% are number 3. I want to go see if my Thai lady's there just to say hello to her. I won't put her on camera, but I love saying hi to her because she hates pleasantries. It's right here. This is the place you got to come to get some Thai. God, I hope she's there. Hi there. Have you ever seen a snake, like a cobra? Beautiful snakes, and just have the high eyebrows, the high cheekbones, just very effeminate looking like a snake. They're just beautiful. But you know, if you touch them the wrong way, it's on like Donkey Kong. That's it. You can't run at number 3. You didn't hear the description of number 3. Number 3, it's on no matter what. You're either going to get it or give it. That's a number 3. Number 1, they're loudmouths. They're just rattling sabers, sowing their oats, trying to make themselves loud. They weren't heard as a child. Not hurt, but heard. And so they talk really loud, big mouths, say lots of things, do lots of things, do a lot of waving around. People that are serious aren't waving around, and they're not walking up to you and bumping your chest and saying, I'm going to this, and they don't make proclamations. Number 1s don't make number 1s only make proclamations. I'm going to, you're going to, you won't, I won't, this is, that's not. You hear those words all the time. And they get really, really close to you because they're trying to let their verbal and their actions do the disengaging of your stance. That's what they're trying to do. And they're toothless lions. Number 2 is different. They come up, they'll stay a distance. They will make proclamations, but nothing that's long and outgoing. They won't use long sentences. They'll make little bursts, usually of a few words, 3 to 5 words at a time. You know, they're clenching their fists. They're looking straight at you. They're not looking around. they're focusing on what's going to happen, and then they usually will instigate it or they'll respond to what you do. And then number three, they usually don't say anything, or if they do, it's right before they jump you or hit you. That's really in just broad strokes. There's those descriptions go very deep. You get into dress, you get into stance, you get into facing, not facing, 3/4 flat, that type of thing. And it's all that goes out the window in every situation because every situation is different. Are there people with them? Is he engaging? Is he being, taunted? Why did the confrontation happen? All those things play a big part in it. I have sadly had so many of these confrontations over the years that you just can't be bothered by it. It doesn't bother me. People like those guys in Chinatown. Three guys they they were specifically coming up to rob me, and I wasn't going to have it. And you just let them know today is not the day, and I'm not the right person. Choose wiser. This is that Korean barbecue restaurant I was telling you about. We've looked at it a couple of times, but I just want to show you this different way to get to it. You'd never come this way. Very similar to dog behavior. Actually, someone said something a moment ago. I want to. Not police, did training of police. The people here, it's just like anywhere. People say, man, local Hawaii is different. Local Hawaii is not any different than Louisiana local, San Diego local, LA local. It's the same. They all feel marginalized, not heard, not appreciated, not respected. I had a very interesting conversation with a guy who was a guy and a lady who were not a husband and wife, but they were a guy and a man and a woman. And it was about Hawaii and respect and how locals are different or whatever. And they're not. They want to feel that they're different. I am not from the place where I was born, meaning I didn't grow up there, so I don't have any roots to it. And I don't have any real roots to a place that say, man, I'm from here, and so it's a little bit different. But there's people who are from, East LA or West Tulsa or San Diego or things like that. And they just have different views on different different views. They want to be respected, and they think that they walk around playing that message on repeat. Don't disrespect me. Don't challenge me. Don't this, don't that. And when it happens, they're ready to go. They've had that message going on in their ear for quite a while. Hang on one second, guys. All right. People still have that kind of a stigmatism. They have that message in their mind, like, I've been disrespected, I've been marginalized, I've not been appreciated. And you have that movie playing in your mind all the time. It's right on the surface, and it's like that. It's like an example is this. It's like if you have your leg and you just take your finger and you hit that on your leg 3 or 4 or 5 times, it doesn't bother you at all. Just a little tap. But if you tap that 10,000 times, by about the 5,000th time, it's sore, it's chafed, and then you stop. All you have to do is hit it a couple more times, and man, you get that feeling back. It's painful, That's how a lot of people's attitudes are towards a lot of things, in my opinion. And people who have bad attitudes want to fight, they want to argue, they want to talk about being disrespected. You got to respect me, like respect this land. I'm not talking about Hawaii, I'm talking about everywhere. They say that in every community. Respect this. You got to earn respect. It's not bestowed. And respect you're given as a result of being asked is of no value. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The comments weren't even scrolling. So if you ask something, sorry. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, people. It's everywhere, man. I mean, it's in China, it's in Vietnam, it's in New York. I mean, people in New York and a lot of those people, they just feel because they have a broken life or broken home life, they haven't been heard from a little child. So when they get a little bit of size, a little bit of anything behind them, they're all about respect me and show me respect. And to them, respect isn't what respect means to people that actually get respect. Respect to them means kowtowing and, being unfairly sympathetic to their plight, determined by them, by the way, not by you or society. Okay, let's do this. Let's, yeah. That's not always true. Listen, treating people how they want to be treated, because there's some people that want to be treated poorly. But I get what you're saying. I don't want to be argumentative. I know what you mean. And that's usually the best thing. It's usually the best thing. Just be nice to people. And sometimes you're just, they don't want to be treated nice. They want confrontation. They want conflict because, some people they like the conflict. They want the drama so they manufacture it. If things aren't going bad, just hang around. It's that kind of attitude. If things aren't going bad enough, give me a few minutes and I'll make it so. We are now on Kalakaua, going right into Waikiki. We made like a full loop circle. We're going now back right by these food trucks. I mean, if people just respected things, that's like I was telling you, that conversation I started having with that couple. They were talking about respect and, and we got into conversation. It was a nice conversation, but I told him, I said, I mean, imagine when you were growing up, if you walked into a house that was in disarray, whether it's your family member, relative, or a friend's house, you go in their house in disarray and they gave you a soda can and you were raised a polite person, but you saw that there was no place to set the soda except for on this table that had rings of dirt on it and open food containers and things like that. You probably wouldn't think more than twice about setting it on the counter. You may, if you have very good manners, you'd think, man, I wish I had a coaster or something to put this on. Or maybe if you're raised really well, you may pull a piece of paper over and set the can on there. But for the most part, you instantly take inventory of the environment and you say, why should I care? No one else does, and this is their stuff. And you don't think of it as hurting anything. You just put your can on the counter and you just go on about your conversation or the night or what have you. That's just a really silly, stupid example of that's how people look. you and your environment when you're around them. I mean, look at Tokyo. You go to Tokyo, and for the most part, there are some bad areas of Tokyo, but for the most part, Roppongi and Shibuya Station around there, even with all the hundreds of thousands of people that go there every day, that place is almost near spotless. It's certainly not trashed, you know. Hang on one second. I'm going to fix the audio here one moment for real this time. And I think it's the same thing when you go to any city. If you see trash on the ground, you don't think twice often about throwing trash on the ground. But if you're morally and ethically raised in a way that you think that is wrong, of course you won't do it. But if you're right on the fence, guess what? You'll throw it on the trash on the ground. What's it gonna matter? Everybody else is doing it, you know. And it's not just the people that take action; it's the people that take no action, or they have, you know, they deal in non-action. Those sometimes are just as bad, you know. And then you ask those people, respect me. Well, why would I respect your city or your house? Or you don't do it yourself, you know. And that's where the conflict comes in my opinion. Yes. Why do you think that is? Hang on one second, guys. I'm going to change out the audio here. Gosh, how's the audio been up until a few moments ago? I know it was a little bit windy. Has it been okay? Because I'd like to still leave the charge on if it's tolerable. But if it's annoyingly low or noisy, I'll change it out. Just let me know. I'll wait. Audio's good? Fantastic. Yeah, Japan is, I mean, it's a great example, but you see people here in town here as an example. Since this stream has been busted, I'll go ahead and carry on this topic. We had a commenter the other day saying that she didn't like tourists because they fill the beaches, fill the restaurants, they litter. Well, she's not talking about Waikiki, because Waikiki Beach, for the number of people that are here, those beaches are almost spotless. They're not spotless during the day, but at night, because I walk them, she may not. There's maybe 10 or 20 pieces of trash, and yes, there shouldn't be any trash, but there are some pieces of trash, you know. But there's also a lot of homeless on the beaches, you know, and they leave trash. Are they to be blamed? Do they get a pass because they're native or local? Do they get a pass? The other thing about, you know, saying that tourists are filling the restaurants, not here in Waikiki, and I guarantee you not in Kailua, not over on Kaimana over there, and even in North Shore, those restaurants aren't full. No, they're certainly not filling them up to where locals can't go in. I promise you that. And most local restaurants where people are real locals are wanting to go to, it's full of locals. Very, very few tourists. And if there are tourists, they're certainly not filling up the seats. That's just inaccurate. And about them filling up the beaches, well, yeah, if you come to Waikiki, they're full of tourists. But if you go to Waimanalo, you go to out there to some of the beaches on the other side, like Eva Beach, out in those areas, even on North Shore, they're not full of people, you know. So I get it. There are some disgruntled people, but they need to focus on what the real problems are if they want to fix them. Most of them don't. But don't make up things and say that they're doing this. I mean, trust me, tourists have enough issues. They're, you know, they do fill the roads, but they don't fill the roads out there. Not for the most part. Most of them aren't renting cars. They're in tour buses. Maybe tour buses are filling the roads. You know. Well said, Janet. Even, I'll tell you this, guys, even where I live, and I live in a pretty nice place. I mean, it's you know, it's nice. Even around there's people all out front, around the side, leaving trash. You know what? It's not tourists. Tourists don't go there. Homeless and locals, like 90%. But also tourists, like that guy, that Asian family that threw the trash down the ground, that put it back in his chest for him. That guy was, he was a tourist for sure. Anyway. Temperature's hot. It's probably 80, I would guess. Feels like it's 80, 81. There's the roamer at the Ambassador. Just came through here. All right, we're going to do a catamaran giveaway. This is going to be the hardest one we've ever had because this is the first catamaran and first catamaran pass. What was the name of the song playing when I was at the audio section of Walmart? I'm going to do the very first correct answer because none of you are going to get it. I'll take the artist or the name of the song. And I actually started whistling it and sang it for a moment on purpose. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, Lance. Catamaran Lance, let's do it. What was the name of the song? It was popular in the 70s. You mean Jamiroquai? Nope. Oh my gosh, you guys have got to get that. Da 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 da. Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible hummer and I guarantee it I would get this. Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. Tell me that wasn't a perfect mumbled rendition of the song, so I didn't want to be too obvious. Well, look at this gangland up here. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they're going to give me a pass. Let me get my gang sign. My gang sign's ready. What's up, homies?
Welcome aboard Route 20.
All right. She gave me the nod. What's up? What's the family up to tonight, young lady? Margaret, you are. I mean, man, I'm pulling you in. I'm giving you the warm embrace of our Ohana. Please don't jeopardize what little insulation you have. Pick up the music and one night stay. Too late. Too late, Margaret. Ooh, head on a swivel, people. Do not jaywalk. We'll go see the turtles here in a second. I want to see if this place has a smoothie like I think they do. I think they do. They may not. We'll see. Hi there. Do you guys have like a smoothies, like a mint smoothie or something like with ginger and mint in it?
We don't have mint and ginger. Only like we only have is strawberry, pineapple, avocado, and then blueberries and butter.
Do you put any sugar in it, or is it just naturally sweet?
We use honey.
Honey? Okay. Can you make one now?
Yeah.
I'll have one of those.
What kind of
Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to make. I like the avocado. Can you put like something like mango, not mango, but anything else in it that's fruity?
olive?
Huh?
You want olive?
No, just anything that's fruity. Like, the blue Hawaiian looks good. Yeah. Is that a good one?
Yeah, a lot of people use it.
Okay. Lay that on me. I'll have it.
Anything else?
That's it.
Cash or card?
Cart. No, I'm good. Thank you. Boy, Margaret is feeling a little bit safe tonight, isn't she? Got the blue Hawaiian. It has blueberries and banana and some other fruit in it. And it was $6.95. You ready for the next question? This is an easy one. I expect the very first person to get it. But the third answer, and anyone can get this, except, I mean, you have to be traveling into Oahu in 2024. What was the name of the teal-colored hotel around the corner that we walked right back past? I put it right on the camera. What was the name of that hotel? There should be 3 guesses, and the third one will be right. And they should all be right, I'll bet you. Trust me, I love that you guys don't get these. I love that you're stumped by them. Hilton Head's very close. JD Edenberry is very close. You guys, shame, shame. Sherry, that is a valid guess, but that's a hotel way that way. Eden Lane is very close. No. Hang on, let me go get my. Oh, thank you very much. Hang on one second. You scared me there. Thank you very much. Wow, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Gee, many Christmas. Look at this, guys. How much? What? What's $6.95 for that? Oh, you guys are terrible. Terrible, and I love it. I love it. Hilton Garden Inn, you're very close, Janet. Look at that, guys. That was $6.95. Blueberries, bananas, and something else. I just put it on the screen, you guys. Kai Aloha. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, man. That is what the doctor ordered. Man. What is in that? That's it? That was $6.95 for this? You need to raise your price. She slipped mango in there, I'll bet you. Good Lord. I'll show you this place. It's right across from the Outrigger Reef. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's not Ube, that's for sure. Yeah, it's at Waikiki Beach Walk. Man, I had a bad brain freeze. My gosh, that is so good. That is so good, and what a great value. $6.95 for that. Wow. No, no sugar. Honey, blueberries, bananas, ice, and she said one other thing. I don't remember what it was. One other fruit. Yeah, very good. All right, here's a second question, or a third question. This one's going to be easy. Third answer. Actually, let's do the third correct answer. How much were the headphones in Walmart that I did not get because they were out and they were the ones that were priced the lower price? How much were they? $6.95. Nope. 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 Shirley Dubé, Shirley Dubé, you got it. It's $55. Guys, this is so good. Shirley, you are the inaugural winner of the Catamaran Pass. So you win one about $60 value trade winds cruise. You can use it for a trade winds cruise on any of your trips to Oahu this summer or this year in 2024. And you can use it to upgrade to the sunset or the fireworks sunset cruise. But the one during the day, the 3 o'clock one, that's the one that mostly sees the dolphins, sees most likelihood to see the dolphins. So, Shirley, since you look new, it looks like you haven't won before. I don't recognize you. What you need to do is you need to message Terry, the lazy bum Terry, who's probably out at happy hour right now, I'm sure, and not doing her job. You need to message her and tell her your first name, last name, what the question and answer was, phone number and email address, and about the date you think that you're going to visit Oahu. And we will send you out that certificate. It'll be via email and PDF. And then when you're ready to make your reservation, just use the code that's on that PDF and book your voucher. Very good. Guys, we will be back for this. No sugar, all natural, loaded up with honey. The only downside of this is getting very myopic in the view of whether something's good or not. is that when you blend bananas like they do when they blend this, when you eat bananas, that's one thing. But when you blend it, their fiber makeup radically changes, and it spikes your blood sugar, which is what you don't want to have happen. But I do so much other stuff to counter that. I'm not worried about it. But that's just something to be aware of. Man, I just threw this all over my phone. I know that straw is good for that kind of a drink, huh? And it's a good place for people watch, huh? You know what else they have here? The world famous Waikiki Wendy Silva has eaten their not their flatbread bread. What's the bread where you put it? It's a panini, is it, Janet? I think that's what it's called. Oh man, yeah, I was burning up. I drank that whole water and was on fire. I don't know what the tide's doing today, but if the tide is good, we should be able to see some turtles. Brenda saw some turtles. Brenda and her family, they saw turtles when they were here. They saw the adolescent ones. Remember the smaller round white ones? They saw them, but they didn't see a big fat mother. I'm assuming it's the female. Yeah, that's it, Michael. Fresh sandwich. Got it. Look good. I have not had it yet. Oh, you saw the baby ones? Yeah. It was cool to see them that close up, huh, Brenda? Brenda, I know you said this during your interview, but I just want to hear it again, if you don't mind typing. I mean, it's not a big, long, drawn out thing. But what would you say overall? Because you actually, oh, I wanted to ask you, did you go to Halekulani House Without a Key? Your last night? Or your last night? Did you go? Yes, it was. Yes. Oh, yes, you did go. So you did go to Halekulani. How was it? What'd you think of it? Was it beautiful? Was it as I suggested it was? I don't want to seem like oversold it, but it's beautiful, wasn't it? I bet your daughter's freaked out about the sunset, huh? That beautiful shot of the uh, house without a key and then orchids on that right-hand side. Beautiful music. What kind of drinks did you have? I know this sounds so silly for you to answer, but all these people want to hear that. They loved it too, yeah. Guys, this was so good. I want another one. Best. It was great. Good. You know that drink I had at KCC, that green one? That was number two. This had to be that was number one. This had to be number two. Did you have the coconut cake margarita or martini? That doesn't have sugar in it either, does it? No sugar in it? Is it? I just don't like sugar stuff. What's your I think she said coconut martinis, not margarita. Was it margaritas or was it a martini? So, Brenda, when you went there, you just went there for the, I mean, did you just go there like right at 5:30, 6 o'clock or something, and you went right into it, right into the entertainment? This is called Waikiki Beach Walk Cafe. You guys can hear those birds? Greg, you missed it. We walked right by Luana twice today. Twice. I think that's so funny. Yeah, Hale Kulani is right over there. Hale Kulani. We just walked by it. I commented that where's Greg when you want him to be here to satisfy his Luana fix. Better than crows, that's for sure. Is that right? I'm on the watch list. Yeah, we're just waiting a few more minutes, and we're going to go to see what we can see as far as the turtles go. Thank you. What is this one again?
Strawberry.
Booyah. Thank you, ma'am. Hit me, doctor. Strawberry and pineapple. What in the... I don't know what's number 2 and number 3 now. They're neck and neck. God, that is so good. And you can see her make them. She takes a pineapple, about that much pineapple in the round thing, and she drops it in, and about a handful of strawberries and a big old shot of honey and ice, and that's it. Wow, that is so good. Guys, I found a new favorite place. $6.95. Pretty brave carrying that around. Who? Oh, no. Are you a Hamilton fan? Ferrari, is that what you're asking about? Yeah, yeah. Are you a Ferrari fan? More the car than the driver? Yeah, really? Yeah. All right. Very good, man. Be careful carrying that around by yourself. There you go. Pick up points, man. See you. That's right. Lance, there's one of your own right there. I almost did my Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Good night, John. Waikiki Beach Walk Cafe. Yeah, this is that guy. He was one of you. He was a Aussie, wasn't he? Or maybe from Manchester. Oh, sorry, Kathy. Well, goodness. Let me not take another minute of your time. Yeah, he said, you watching the races this weekend, Mike? I said, are you asking because of the Ferrari? He says, McLaren? I said, are you more of a fan of the car or fan of the car or fan of the driver? And he says, McLaren. So I think that's Australian. All right, guys, you ready to go see some turtles, or at least go to the place where there should be some turtles? How's the audio? I want to make sure I'm able to charge and give you audio at the same time. The audio should be really good right now. That's hilarious, Lance. Good. It's good. Good. Okay. Oh yeah, he must be from New Zealand then. I can usually tell because Aussies and New Zealand and I are like simpatico. All right, let's try this. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Do a little balancing here. All right, guys. We're in tall cotton, as they say. See you, Margaret. I've got my eye on you. didn't jaywalk. There was a crosswalk right there. Excuse me. The blueberry, banana, honey, and whatever the other fruit she put in there, that one was the better one. This one's good, but the other one was better. Well, they're not going to be out there, man. Look at this. Oh, looks like they are dredging sand. Oh, no, they're fixing some of the railing up there. There's our catamaran right there. Man, look at that tide. Woo! Yeah, there are not any turtles out there, my friend. Too bad you weren't singing it about 30 minutes ago. Right straight there. That's too rough for them. Look at that big old container ship out there. When the surf is this white or this rough, they dock out there. And the ticket booth, I'll tell you this another time, but the ticket booth for the ticket booth to turn in your pass, to turn in your tickets, is right inside that door, walkway right there around by Monkey Pod. But look at all the catamarans. None of them are on the beach because it's too rough. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steak Shack. There you go, guys. I saw him. I saw him. I'm looking for you. Thought that was one right there, but it's not. Yep. Now what? The minute I'm on camera all the time, your life will have no more meaning. You're going to say, is that it? That's what I was waiting for this whole time? That's one of the appeals of this property here is their balconies. They're larger size. The ones over here are larger size here. And the ones on the end. There was actually a couple members who had stayed on the end cap. One was there with his family, and I believe a lady was there with some of her nieces or nephews or some of the younger family, it seems like. And they had positive things to say about the size of their rooms. And I've always heard nice things about the size of the rooms. Not sure now. It's been on. I've been on several times. You guys have seen me. You know what I look like. Oh man, are you kidding me? I lost my windscreen. Doggone it. Yeah, I probably won't do one tonight. Won't do the sunset, the fireworks. You know, shadows add 30 pounds to you. Just so you guys know. Which ones? Oh, the videos or the? Yeah, it actually is kind of odd, Sandy, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not sure. I know it's angles. Like if you have an angle that looking down, that's the worst angle you can have is looking down like that. And your face just looks fatter than what it really is. Gosh, dang it. I cannot believe. Let me go up here, see if I left it up here. I'm going to be so angry at Shasta if I lost this. Doggone it. Well, that's no good. It's the screen that goes on the top of this microphone. Filling the smoothie, yeah. Oh yeah, I should have walked inside. Because I actually put my hand over the top of it. I remember putting my hand over the top of the mic. You would think that these things are made of gold because you cannot find them. And I bought a pack of them. It was just frivolous with how I was with them. Hi there, I'm just checking. I thought I dropped something in here, but I didn't. Thanks. Actually, I'll do some of those. Kevin, I actually was talking about this yesterday. I have a software program that automatically creates an animated map of everywhere we go. So when we start in like Waikiki, go all the way to Chinatown, walk back, it will insert photos of where we go and it'll create an interactive map for you. So if you've ever find a location that we go to, you say, oh, I'd like to do that map or that walk or part of it, you could download the map and watch it. There's Hallie Kulani, Brenda. Did you cry, Brenda, when you left? Or were you sad? Everybody is. Who is that in the window over there? Oh my gosh, I can see him right now. Roy's is right there. There's the best ABC store. I think that's the third ABC store or fourth ABC store in all of Waikiki. He almost cried. Yeah, I'll start doing that, but I need to do, what's odd, and actually not odd at all. If you look at my step count yesterday, what do you think the step count was yesterday? When I went from about International Marketplace, around Diamond Head, the base of Diamond Head, back up Diamond Head to Kaimuki to the top of that hill, from the top of that hill down Kalakaua into Waikiki, and then back to International Marketplace. How many steps do you think I had? Just take a guess. You won't even get close. Do you know why? Because it says I went for 5.4 miles. Who's that in the reflection in the window? The reason for that is when I'm on this gimbal and you see it doesn't jump up and down when I walk, when you move and you have a phone in your pocket, that's what counts your steps. So when I'm on the stream, it doesn't count any of my steps. So all these streams that we've done for my steps, they don't get counted unless I have my second phone with me. What kind of a bummer is that? It's about 15,000. But it only counted the steps in the morning, didn't count going up the hill, down the hill, or back to Waikiki. So my step count is way, way, way off. Yeah, but I don't turn it on. I didn't have it turned on because it pulls down on the power, and I'm not going to use that mapping program until I have my new second phone in. When I have my second phone, it'll I'll have the mapping on there and I'll have my step counts on there, but it's a little discouraging because I'm putting in miles and miles and miles that aren't counting towards my annual count. Yeah, it's a bummer. Battery doesn't have anything to do with it. It's having a split and having more power. I mean, this phone lasts a long time. So does the microphone. It's just, we're on for 3 hours, so it goes down. But the size of the power bank isn't the issue. It's I need two separate phones. And I need a second phone anyway, because I need it to take photos, video clips, to add to those animations. And then I can actually interact better with the two phones. And then I can have Terry could be on the other line too, so I can get audio feed from her on the other phone. Apple Watch sucks, man. I wouldn't have an Apple Watch. No offense to those of you who have Apple Watches. I mean, they're good for what they do, but they don't do things like enough stuff like what Fitbit does. They do have some good safety features, so I recant my comment. But they don't do what I want them to do for what another phone would do. I have a Samsung S24 on the way. Camera's better, does all count, calorie burn steps, does the animated mapping, all those things. Look, there's his shadow. They went out of business, Greg. No business. ZZ Top, they're at the Blue Note, right? I saw them years ago with 38 Special, April Wine, and The Outfield. Do any of you know those bands, The Outfield? Jesse's on a vacation forever. They're getting ready to have the show in there. There's Greg's favorite place that's shutting down, Royal Hawaiian. Here's the, I was pretty aggressive on that April. I was pretty aggressive on that Apple Watch comment. I want to retract that. I take that back. It doesn't suck. I know there's a lot of loyal Apple users. I shouldn't have said that. Which, by the way, there's the new store going where the Apple store used to be. What's it going to be? Island slipper, leather sole. Leather sole. Oh, it's going to be a merchandise store. Yeah, the guy was a killer, man. Outfield singer. The Loverboy, the lead singer for Loverboy, looks like he's on the same route, same track. New ABC store, I hope. I tried an Apple Watch, but I felt like a fraud wearing it. Do you know what I like to see? I like to see nice looking older women that really take care of themselves. And you can tell that they were beautiful when they were younger. I mean, they're beautiful now, but I mean, it just makes me, I see them when they take such good care of themselves and their hair is right, their makeup is right, they're dressing sharp just because they know, you know, they've got it and they've had it for longer than most people have been alive. And they just have that authenticity and kind of arrogance about them. You know what I mean? Shouldn't ride on the sidewalk there, homie. I lied. I told you I wasn't going to say anything. Sure enough, I did. There's that dummy keeping riding right through the middle of those people. Shame at Christmas. It's at the end of the stream. I could delete the stream. I don't care. I should have said something else. Look at that dummy just still riding it. Right through the middle of all those people. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, I mean, the reason I said that is there was three ladies sitting over here at the very end of at Cheesecake Factory. White hair, slick back, had beautiful makeup on, nice clothes. It wasn't like overt, but you could just tell they were just, I mean, they were dime pieces back in the day, and they're sitting back going, I know it. I know it, you know. Reminds me of our godmother, Janet. They just have that arrogance about them that's, you know, just stifling, you know. They just kind of look down their nose at you a little bit. I love it. I apologize, guys, for saying that to that guy on camera. I should have not said anything. I went right against my promise to you, too, didn't I? I made the entire stream without making more than 2 or 3 mistakes, cursing 2 or 3 times maybe, saying stuff under my breath maybe only 2 or 3 times, but I blew up at the end. I think there's just to me, I don't want to sound odd, guys, don't take it the wrong way. There's just something to me that is so remarkable about women like that, because it's like they know a secret that you don't know, and they know you don't know it. You know what I mean? And it's just because they've been beautiful their whole life, and they've had power their whole life, and they're just like a snake looking at you like, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? And those 3 ladies were just sitting there. They had their wine. I wanted to show them on camera, but they were staring. They just looked over me right as I was walking past. So I didn't do it, but they're all just sitting there just so cocky with their rings on and their fingernails pointed, their hair combed back and looking beautiful, just living the dream. I think there's something to be naturally admired about that. Oh, I'll show you something that a few of you have been asking where this is. Let me show you. Some of you have been asking where this Aloha sign is. This is where it is. Ta-da. Oh, yeah, she's a monster, man. She's got stories. Look at this dog. He can't imagine a better life for himself. Unlike my lazy bum dog. Not the real wife. Those ladies are ridiculous. Real Housewives of Waikiki. Lance, this would be a place that you'd want to come, but it's not it's not like a nice place or anything, but it's like they have cheap beer in here. It's like $5 or something for like a glass like that. It's a nice little bar, but they have like see it right in there. They have all the sports on. They have live music over here. That's only just for happy hour. And then the other places I was telling you about are down the road. You know Susie Wong's. I know Greg knows Susie Wong's. Arnold's. Yeah, it's right there. The Bonsai Burger. All right, guys. So what are you doing? Let's wrap this thing up. What are you doing this weekend? What's the plans? Ah, there you go, Jan. It's on it as always. The Real Housewives of GTH. Oh my God, I can name 5 of them right now. 6 of them. I can imagine all 5 or 6 of you demons. Well, we'll have to match. You're going to be here in October. Most of you are. The only one who won't be is Miss Cassie Vegas. Yard work and tequila in that order, or no, not in that order. Yes, Brenda, you should start it. You should start it. Oh, very good, Lance. Okay, guys, this is where we end it. Another super long stream that was supposed to go about a third or a fourth as long as it did. But I'm glad you learned something. I know you laughed, and I appreciate every second. And my apologies for some of the colorful language I used. I should be more respectful all the time, but sometimes my rambunctiousness gets the better of me. And it's a fight between good and evil often wins. All right, guys. Thank you again very much. You have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you. I may see you tomorrow. Who knows? Adios.